Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
What's going on, Bronson?
And I am S. Foster, and welcome to Viewers Anonymous, man. And like Scoots, you know what I'm saying? Like we told the people beforehand, we had a special guest coming on this podcast with us today. And before I get into asking you how you doing, I just want to introduce everybody to the Viewers Anonymous family. We got my cousin, Brandon Foster, on the podcast with us, man. So how you feeling, cuz, man? Everything good with you?
Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Glad to be a part of it, man. Glad to y'all got me in on here.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling, Scoots, man? Everything good?
Man, I am exhausted, bro. I've been out in the sun all goddamn week. I'm tired of working out in the sun. My job keep putting me out there. I keep trying to find other shit to do, but they just keep telling me no. So I'm gonna try to fake some heat exhaustion tomorrow so I go home early. Sick of this shit, man. How you holding up, bro?
Man, listen, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, man. I've been dealing with these people, man, up at the dealership. They've been getting on my nerves, man. I ain't even get to finish Ebro in the morning today. Like all of my podcast schedule messed up. I've been on the phone all day, man, trying to figure out with my car, man. But I finally got my car back. So you know what I'm saying? I guess at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
I feel you on that, bro. My pod schedule been messed up ever since I've been outside. For some odd reason, man, like when you out there, everybody want to talk to you. So I got to keep talking my shit, trying to hear what they saying. It's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating.
Hey, boy, I know it. It happens to me all the time, man. Like I be going into places, and then like my thing is, I go into a place, right, and I be listening to a pod, and I'm in it, right, and then I try to go in and drop the package, or like run. Nope. These men want to stop me and talk today. Man, come on, man. Now I gotta pause it. Yeah, it's like, man, come on. So B, I don't know if you in this podcast game like we are, but like all we do is listen to podcasts while we work. So
all day long, man.
All day long, boy. So it's like I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want nobody to really call me or nothing. It's just like, let me get my pods in, man. Let me get my pods in.
Well, I know that next time when I call you during
Now you say, but hey, but B called me like a week ago. Yeah, man, we was on the phone for an hour and a half.
Hey, that's some good conversations though, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had a great convo that day.
Yeah, they don't do that at my job. They just be talking about stupid shit. Like this one dude at my job, man, he was telling me about his phone, and like, you know how somebody say something, and then like they go on with the story, but for some odd reason they forgot they said the first thing, so they repeat it and they continue with the story again. He did that shit 4 times. Bro, he was telling me about how he got his phone cut off and how he paid the bill. And then 20 minutes later, he said the same shit. And then after lunch, we came back, he said the same shit. So at this point, I'm just like, I want to tell him, like, bro, you already told me. But then again, it's like, I don't want to be rude. But it was irritating as fuck, man, because I was trying to listen to motherfucking Flagrant 2. And I couldn't listen. I couldn't get through it all the way because they got Israel Adesanya on this week. I couldn't even get through it all the way, man, because this motherfucker just kept telling me about his phone. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck about your phone, man.
I hate when people try to tell you something you don't even care. Like, you don't even care.
And it don't even be important shit.
Yeah, man. Shoot, man, my dog got sick, man. Up all night. I don't care, man. Like, I don't care. Like, really. Honestly, I don't care about your
goddamn
dog.
Veterinarian?
Yeah.
That shit's silly, man. Just interrupting everything, bro.
Oh man, so it sounds like, but other than B, it sounds like we both been like, God, boy, we been having the greatest days.
Hey man, look, I'm telling you, by the end of the summer, man, we gonna be the same color. They keep putting me outside. I'm telling you, man, we gonna be the same fucking color. It's so crazy, bro, because I got a tan like right here on my forehead. So it's like all this is dark, and then it's like light skin right here at my hairline. It look crazy.
Hey, but you gonna look crazy dark skin.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, but listen, man, we got one for y'all today, man. We got a movie that is an instant classic. Now, we probably should have been watching it at our age, at the time of when it came out.
Facts.
But we had great parents, man. I'm sorry, we had great parents. And man, we're doing, man. Listen, the 1990 classic, my guy, 1990 classic, man. House Party, man. I'm telling you, man. This movie, man. Listen. I forget just how funny it is, man. I watched it the other day, man. It's so many I can't even call them one-liners, man. It's so many. It's so many in this junk, man. But I mean, basically, before we get into it, I give a little synopsis real quick. So basically, these two friends, you know what I'm saying? They just trying to, what do you call it? I mean, so basically, Play's parents is out of town. So it's like, yo, I'm throwing a party tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get B-Lyle to DJ it. And then he's like, you know what I'm saying, kid, like, all right, I'm gonna be there. And he wanna do his because you know he got his notebook, he got the dope rhymes notebook.
His rhymes. Yeah, he got his rhymes.
Yeah. So but what happens is they get in a fight, you know what I'm saying? Well, not they, really just kid got into a fight. Yeah. So he get a pink slip. And so his whole thing is like, yo, I'm going to this party, even though he got on punishment. And like, so it's basically they had a party, and really the whole movie is just really kid trying to avoid his dad, a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But listen, I gotta come out the gate with it, man. I was just on the phone with Brandon last night. Yeah. I don't care. I gotta start right here, man. Pops is the man. I'm telling you, Pops is the man. And hey, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, yo. He was sitting there. He said, "Man, they show this commercial every TV station. Turn the television off. Coming through the damn wall."
Nah, bro, that ain't the funniest shit he said. The funniest shit he said, he was in the party. That motherfucker got to talking to the dude. He said, "What's your name?" He said, "Clinton." He said, "Clinton what?" He said, "Clinton X. I'm a Muslim." He said, "Well, bring me 2 bean pies and a pork chop sandwich." Hey, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Robin Harris, bro. R.I.P. to the legend, bro. That motherfucker was funny as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he was funny. He was real
that boy
funny.
Crazy.
He was real funny, man.
Man.
Now,
this is what you say, man?
Your cops, though, man, when your boy walking down the sidewalk, man. He said, "Hey, you Eraserhead."
Hey, they stopped Robin Harris. That motherfucker said, he said, "You lucky you left early. I'm getting homesick. I'm from a little town called Fresh Off a Cop's Ass." That shit had me fucking crying, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, my part was when he pulled him over. He said, "What you stopping me for?" He said, "Man," he said, "there's a disturbance down the street. We trying to see if you coming from that disturbance." He was like, "Y'all the only motherfuckers fucking with me." He said, "I know why you pulled me over." He said, "I know why you pulled me over because I'm a black man in a black neighborhood, and y'all just want to bust my black ass." He was like, "Nah, that ain't it." He said, "But you're definitely black."
Hey man, this movie is crazy, bro. But real quick though, man, we gotta go through this cast. So we got Kid and Play, we got Robin Harris, we got Martin Lawrence, Tisha Campbell, AJ Johnson. And for those who don't know who AJ Johnson is, that was
Cody's mama and baby boy.
There you go. I couldn't think of his name, but that was the mama and baby boy. You got Full Force. You know what I'm saying? Playing the bullies. You got Clifton Powell. You got Desi Arnaz.
Hey, what's the little kid name that played the little Trey in Boys in the Hood? He was the one that
Desi Arnaz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got George Clinton, you got Myra J, you got Daryl Mitchell. Let me see who else in here that people might know. John Witherspoon, how could I forget?
Oh man.
You got Anthony Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call him Ezel. Then the burglars in the movie was the dudes that played the burglars. Mm-hmm. If people don't know this is a weird fact. Well, it ain't a weird fact, but it's like a little fun fact. The burglars that played in this movie were the actual directors of this movie and the producers of this movie. But also, they also put themselves in Bebe's Kids as well. So if you ever watch Bebe's Kids and watch House Party, you'll see them two same burglars. Let me see who else is in here that people know. I think that's it. But they had a hell of a cast, man. And BB Drake, she played Damon's mama in Friday.
Yeah, she was John Witherspoon White. They've been in a lot of stuff together. They was together in Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember she was going after him, and Friday after next, she kept trying to get with him.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a little running joke. Like if you've been seeing, John Witherspoon and her like throughout the years, you get the whole running joke of her always trying to get with him and that little thing. So that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, man. This was a dope movie, man. 1990. You know what I'm saying? This at the height of hip hop. Not at the height, but right at the beginning of the golden era of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This is where DJing was still cool. This is where dancing and with choreography was still cool. You know what I'm saying? Breakdancing kind of elevated. You know what I'm saying? House parties was the thing. I remember when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, my older cousins used to have basement parties and house parties and stuff like that. So yeah, this brought back memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, definitely. I've been to a few house parties, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember I went to this house party one time, dude. It was just one of those parties, like it wasn't no dancing and all that little stuff like that. But so I'm at the party, you know what I'm saying, I'm with this girl. And so, you know what I'm saying, we sitting outside on the balcony. And you know what I'm saying, I got my arm around the old girl. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, when like, you can sense somebody behind you. And it's like I get this feeling somebody behind me. And so that I go to turn and look, but she already looking behind her, but she got this look on her face like, oh my God. I turn around, it's her pops.
Oh shit.
And so my man hit me with a how old are you? And I was 17. I was like 17. He was like, if you want to see 18, you keep your hands off my daughter. I was like, oh man. Yeah. He hit me with the threat, man. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hold on, wait. It was at her house?
No, we was at like her friend's house or something.
Oh, I don't know who else popped up.
He just popped up, man.
So he didn't pull it up on him.
Yeah,
man.
Nah, that's cool, bro. See, this was the crazy part, right? Because I'm a little bit younger, so like when I got older, we didn't have house parties. Like we would have to get like a venue, or we would have to wait till like somebody was like graduating or some shit like that to have a little party. But you know what I'm saying? Like I want to say around like 12, 13, I used to hang out with my older cousins, and they was able to have like house parties and all that. So I was around them. And I was able to see what it was like, you know what I'm saying, for people to be dancing in the, you know what I'm saying, in the basement or whatever, music playing, you know what I'm saying. You know how I go when that slow song get on, you're trying to find you one to grind up on real quick. You know what I mean? It get heavy in them house parties, man. It get real heavy in them house parties, man. And especially when them lights go out and the music is playing. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can see is, you know what I'm saying, lit blunts and whatever shining off the outside light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, boy, them house parties, man. Hey, you remember I told that story about that German chick that with that exchange student at my school. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that's when we had got down. You know what I'm saying? It was at a house party. Nice. It was just like
nice.
It was just to go down the house party. I'm telling you, man, it goes down at house parties, man.
Yeah, man. Like we didn't never get to. That's the only thing I ain't like about, you know what I'm saying, like coming up when I came up, bro. Because we didn't get to really experience that. Like we had parties, you know what I'm saying, like school dances and shit like that. Like when it, like at prom, our prom was like house party. You know what I'm saying? Like we had all the little, you know what I'm saying, females around or whatever. We was out dancing and everything else. You know, you was trying to scoop you one up on the slow dance, or you know what I'm saying, everybody snuck out the back to go smoke real quick, you know, and people sneaking in, drink, shit like that. But outside of that, bro, like we didn't really get to enjoy that kind of, you know, that kind of energy, that kind of vibe. Like we ain't had none of that shit, man. I think that's the only thing that I was missing from coming up.
Man, B, we went to the prom together, man. We rolled with you.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Man, I wish I could find that picture, man. Remember we took the picture with grandma? We had our tuxedos on and we both took a picture with grandma.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what happened to that picture. I wish I still had it, man. Yeah, man. Well, but B, man, what was one of your funniest parts, man, in this movie, B? We didn't get yours.
I guess my funniest part, and we talked about it last night, is when your boy, you know, he in the little yellow car and he pull up, and he over there like, woo, 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 woo. He pull up and then scrape the little muffler on the back of the little yellow car. That was like one of my most funniest part. I always remember that part, man. And then he had like all his. Boy had all his equipment in the back of that car, man. I'm like, oh man, this stuff is crazy.
Man, he was scratching that goddamn speaker, bro. I was like, oh my god. I felt Bilal Payne so much when he was scratching that speaker, bro, because I'm like, man. Oh
no. See, this is the thing. Okay, first off, Scoots, let me tell you how crazy my cousin is. This dude to call me and be like, woo, woo, woo. That's how crazy this dude is. But no, see, he liked that part. Don't get me wrong. That was funny. But the aftermath is the funniest part to me because, and I think I said this on the coming soon. So Bilal is like, yo, he's like, man, he's like, who's that in the car, play? He's like, oh man, that's just a honey. He said, I know what you're thinking. It's not for you, but it's gonna be a whole lot more girls at the party. He was like, man, we can't fit. He said, we can't fit all my equipment in that little ass car, man. He said, look, man, the problem with you is you don't know how to load things scientifically, right?
Hey, man.
So Play is just jamming all this stuff in there. Like you said, scratch the speaker, right?
Scratching the fuck out that speaker.
So then he put the speaker down after he threw a record in there. So then he goes around like, yo, where I'm gonna sit? She gonna walk. He was like, where I'm gonna sit? She gonna walk. He's like, man, you know I can't do that. So he was like, he gets in the car. He's like, yo, I tell you what. He said, I'll go drop this off and I'll come right back for you. He was like, nah, fuck that. So he said, look, man. He said, what I'm supposed to do? He leaned in, kicked that bitch to the curb, let me ride with my equipment. I'm the DJ, man. Hey, but hey.
Who you calling what you say? Your mama's a bitch. My mama ain't no bitch. You a bitch. I would say if I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch. Hey, bro, that shit.
He said, look, crazy, he said, I kick your ass. I'll fight a girl.
Hey man, this movie was the shit, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
Man, okay, so this is at the height, you know what I'm saying, a Kid and Play. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This is when they was doing their thing as a rap duo, you know what I'm saying? They had a cartoon, you know what I'm saying? They also had Class Act, you know what I'm saying? So like this is they doing a bunch at this time. They had a hit single out, like all this shit was dope. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, they had another rap group, Full Force, come in and, you know what I'm saying, basically play the, antagonist or the bullies. You got Stab, you got Pee Wee, and you got Zilla. Now, dope shit about this is that you got the actual culture in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I love this movie so much, because this is the real, you know what I'm saying, culture of 90s hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Black culture on top of that. Like, you got two rap groups in this, you know what I'm saying? You got comedians in this that's doing their thing. You got, you just got a little bit of everything in here. And then for, you know what I'm saying, the stars of this movie to be rappers and doing everything that they do, and especially where they were at the time, like Kid and Play was a big deal. So for them to, you know what I'm saying, come out with this movie and make it what it was, like, I thought that was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying, we've seen Tisha Campbell in a bunch of movies, you know what I'm saying, around this time. Like, you know, she was still doing the Spike Lee joints and all this other stuff. So to see her and Martin, you know what I'm saying, kind of tag teaming in this one, I thought that was dope too, because you kind of seen that. And, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, we get Gina and Martin on Martin. And that's, you know, what they end up becoming. And then, you know what I'm saying, AJ Johnson was doing her thing down the line, you know what I'm saying, probably one of her biggest roles is off of Baby Boy. You got Clifton Powell playing her big brother. He had a small little role in it, but, you know what I'm saying, you see what he did going on down the line. Let me see. I mean, George Clinton, bro. Like, what more can you say? To have George Clinton in here, him playing the DJ at the old folks alumni, bro.
Hey, I cried 2 tears in the bucket.
Man, yeah. He was, he, you know what I'm saying? That shit is dope, man. Like, so to be able to see, you know what I'm saying? Like Myra J, she was one of the girls everybody was on, but like she's done a lot of stuff. Like she was in Baby's Kids, she was in Bullworth, she was in Meet the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like she's had a nice little you know what I'm saying, career after that as well. So I mean, it's like everybody that kind of came out of this cast, you know what I'm saying. John Witherspoon, he was already on his way. By the time this shit even came out, he was already a star, so that wasn't really nothing new. But it was dope just to see kind of everybody kind of at their beginning stage, you know what I'm saying, in this movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure, man. Like, man, what was I about to say? I was about to feed off of something you were saying, but oh, man, come on, man. Full Force. It's not no damn teenagers at that time, man. Come on, man.
Not at all, bro.
Come on, man. Them are like 25 years old in high school.
But see, the dopest, I'm glad you said that, because the dopest part about it was we all know them dudes that was in school, like way past the time they were supposed to be in school. Like we had a nigga that was almost 22 in our school. I know for a fact. He ain't tell nobody, and then nobody say nothing about it, but everybody knew, bro. So like, I think, you know what I'm saying, they had a night. Really wasn't none of them motherfuckers supposed to be in high school. Then nobody in that motherfucker looked like they're supposed to be in high school.
Hey, dude, I heard Full Force do an interview and they was talking about House Party, man. I wish I could remember a lot of it, but like they made a lot of smart decisions, man. Like a lot of people don't know Full Force, but money wise, they made a lot of smart money decisions.
Yeah, man.
Like they winning in the world right now. Like a lot of people.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I think that a lot of people think that they fell off, and probably celebrity wise they did, right. But money wise they shot up because they own a lot of their own stuff, so they got like money from like royalties and all types of stuff like that.
Yep. And then you know what I'm saying, like Bow-Legged Lou, that's the dude that played Pee Wee. He actually still in the music industry. Like he worked with a lot of artists, like producing and engineering and everything like that. He was just on a show with the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb, and they was interviewing him, and he was just talking about how, you know what I'm saying, like they still go on tour on certain things, you know what I'm saying, like people still call them to come do events and everything else like that. So they still, like, you know what I'm saying, working, and still did the infamous "I kick your fucking ass." He still did that. Like he looked good, you know what I'm saying, for his age. Like, you know how some people get older, man, and it's like you be worried about him, but he looked real good for his age, bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. It's like, man, you know. And I think that even though this movie was comedic as it was, and all of the one-liners that it have, I mean the plot of the movie is still good. Especially like when you think about the 90s, like that's what the 90s was like. You know what I'm saying? Like the 90s was, you know, as far as those dudes. Well, I mean, not me. I mean, I was 5, but I mean, like the whole thing was, you know, it's a house party, trying to grind up on the girl, and then like and then like the one part, I know y'all remember this. So they looking, and it was Shireen was over there. He was like, man, he said, man, she the finest girl in here, and he was like, it ain't hard to be in here, but I'm saying, he said, I ain't getting those digits. He said, man, you ain't got no game.
He said she don't know that. Hey, bro. Hey, no. Let me tell you something, bro. That nigga, man, he fucked everything up. How you get drunk off of one can of OE, bro?
One can.
One fucking can, bro.
One can. He was drunk.
I'm talking about he was busted. He was busted, bro.
Yeah, he was done.
I'm like, man. He had that cheap ass suit on.
Hey. No, all time though be when my man asked kid to show him how to do that dance, and they was about to do the thing.
Then he fell out.
Hey, but that was the smoothest fall ever, boy. Hey, that was the smoothest drop fall I've ever seen in my life, boy. He turned around and just. That was
one of the greatest moments of the movie. That was the iconic dance off. You know what I'm saying? That's when everybody got introduced to the Kid and Play.
Oh yeah, that dance was off the chain though, especially at the time, because like even my son, my oldest son, and my wife, they was doing it, you know, and I'm like, dang, I said that. I was like, man, that like you said, that movie was back in the 90s, and I think that dance is still iconic to this day. And
shit, it was just in the Geico commercial,
huh?
I said it was just in the Geico commercial. Remember they had the tag team.
Tag team.
Scoop, there it is. The mother and the husband. I mean, the wife and the husband was doing that shit as they was doing. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
No, that was the girl. That was her daughter's boyfriend that she was doing that with. That
was her husband, bro.
No, it wasn't, man. Look, okay.
Did you see how old that nigga was?
Look, man, look. So she's in there with the ice cream, right?
Right.
And then Tag Team comes in and say, "Scoop, there it is." And then this girl walks in with a dude, and then she looks at it,
bro.
Man, no, it's not, man. I'm telling you.
That's why him and her was dancing. I'm telling you, that's the dad. That's not her boyfriend, bro.
Dude, that's what makes it more funnier because look, if you think about it, I've always assumed that it was her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, and she saw her mama dancing and she got mad and she storms off. And then dude is like, yo, I'm feeling this song.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. That's the dad coming in because the mom already in it, right? Because she older. So the dad come in and he, you know what I'm saying? That's his joint, so he feeling it too. So he get to doing the borderline Macarena, and then they start getting busy.
Man, I've always thought that was the girl's boyfriend.
Bro, you gotta watch it again, bro. That's the dad, bro. That nigga is way too old to be her fucking boyfriend.
Man, I don't know. Well,
if that's her boyfriend, we need to question what was going on in that house. Tag team need to investigate why that old ass man was dating that young girl.
Yo, I love that commercial, man.
That commercial is the joint.
Hey, but that is the thing these days, though, bro.
For real,
that is the thing.
For real. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they set it up, though.
Yeah. I mean, look, you might be right. I just thought it was because the way that they walked in together. I thought, and then like, because the girl she looked so embarrassed and she just stormed off, and it looked like the dude was like, "Yo, I'm feeling this."
That's what I'm saying. That's what made me think it was the dad because he came in with the car keys and shit, and they walking in, and then she rolled her eyes, and he just start getting busy. I'm like, oh, okay, she done got embarrassed and shit, but you know. That's man.
You probably right. You probably right.
That dance, man. You can't go wrong. Like I've been seeing people do it. Like remember when what's that shit called? ABDC used to be on MTV. They used to have the Jabberwockies and all them shits on there. That dancing competition.
Yeah. I remember the Jabberwockies. Yeah,
I seen somebody do it in one of the dance competitions. Like they had two people bust out and break out and do that shit. And then like I want to say maybe not last year, but maybe earlier this year, like they had that. It was like a TikTok challenge they was doing. So it was like that shit is still going, man. That just lets you know how iconic this was and just how iconic that moment was. You know what I'm saying? Like for people to be able to still, you know what I'm saying, go around doing that, like even the tapping of the foot, grabbing the hand and just spinning around, even without doing the heel click and all that, like. That just lets you know, bro. They really put something classic up.
Oh yeah.
And then to piggyback off of what B said, like he said, his son. Now his sons are in between my son's age, so
right.
So he what? 12? He 12, right?
11.
11. So he 11, right? Okay. Yeah. So he was just saying that he was doing that dance. This movie came out in 1990, right?
Yeah.
So me and Jacoby was sitting there watching it. And I'm gonna tell you what made him mad, what he didn't like. And, hey, he was like, okay. You remember when Kid was dancing with the one girl that had she kept doing the same dance moves. You just kept doing that. So okay, right? So that was okay. B. So the paint a picture. Kid was dancing with his girl when Play was dancing with Shireen, right? Mm-hmm. And remember he kept looking over, and that girl like looked over, like what you looking at, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So after they do the dance competition thing, right, and they start dancing,
they switch,
and then Bilal say switch, right?
Yeah.
Hey. So Kid found his way right back to the girl doing the same dance move, right?
Hey, he was so irritated, bro.
He was like,
he was over it.
Yeah, he turned around. He said, "Switch."
And Jacoby said, "Dad, what's so funny?" I said, "Because he wanted to switch."
Bro, when he seen her, his whole demeanor changed. He was like, "Fuck,
hey,
God damn, bro."
Hey, but that was the most hilarious thing.
He was like, "Switch."
Man, that nigga Bilal said that nigga Bilal told Sydney. He said, "Can I just dance?" She said, "Nah, I just got done." He was like, "Come on, man, get out there and work them corns off that's on your feet." She said, "Why don't you go dance with all these other girls that's sitting down? There's plenty of other girls in here." He was like, "You know why they sitting down? Because they look homely and they should be at home."
Get much beauty sleep as possible.
Hey, man.
Nah, man.
That shit was crazy.
You know how they were dancing though, boy. Your butt kept hitting that table.
Chill was on some bullshit, bro.
Chill was on some bullshit. Hey, he said, "Man, I told you to go over there, way over there." He said, "Man, you brought the table again. I'm gonna kick your fucking heart out."
Oh man.
Hey, but Chill messed up the whole party, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did. He fucked up the whole set, bro.
I think he messed up.
Was pissed.
Bilal was mad, boy. Cause Bilal was DJing, man, but he came and messed it up, man. Who messed up the party the most, man? The old man, the drunk off the OE, or Chill? One of them.
It was definitely Chill, cause the drunk dude was just in the kitchen. Yeah. Didn't nobody even realize he was in the kitchen until Play fell over.
Oh, hold on. It's one more candidate though. It's one more candidate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either Chill. I forget what my man name is. Let's just call him OE. And then the third person was whoever shit the brick in the bathroom.
Nah, that was by that time the party was already over anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They was just running through old songs. Hey, Don Witherspoon was ruining the goddamn party for real.
Man, listen.
He said he told that girl, he said, "Yeah, baby, you do got some nice ones." And then she said, "Come back to bed." He said, "Shut up. Maybe you can find out what she eating and you get you some too."
So
hey, bro.
She was like, Walter, come back to bed, Walter.
He said, 911. Oh shit, I dialed the wrong number, baby. And he said, yes, you need to come down here, 4632. Hurry up. They out here making all this goddamn noise. He said, "No, fuck you. Don't cuss at me. I cussed at you because you cussed at me." He was like, "Yeah, fuck you." Oh, yes, sir. Hey, bro. This movie is something else, man. First and foremost, bro, the fact that they was able to capture, you know what I'm saying, what it was like to be in high school in that time. You know what I'm saying? And then the funniest part about all of this shit, bro, is all of this shit happened in one night. This is over not night. One night, but one day. This is over. This is just a 1 day period. So my man went to school. You said what, B?
Jail and everything, didn't he?
Man, what, bro? Like you knew this was a movie. So this nigga went to school, bro. First and foremost, he woke up. You know what I'm saying? His dad told him eat some breakfast, and then he was like, he said, "You gonna come down here and eat this shit?" He was like, "I would, Dad, if you wouldn't call it shit." He said, "Get your ass down there and eat that breakfast." And then, so you know what I'm saying? He get up, get dressed and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's spraying his little his flat top. Then, you know what I'm saying? Walk in. You know what I'm saying? Get his dad comfortable. Take his dad boots off. All this goddamn breakfast. This nigga grab a piece of toast. So this nigga dad wake up. He sensed it.
Dude, it was pancakes, eggs, bacon,
everything. Man,
I wish my pops made me a breakfast like that. Hash brown.
Man, listen. So he grabbed a piece of toast. His dad wake up, felt the disrespect. Nigga, sit your ass down and eat all that goddamn breakfast. So this nigga get to school, you know what I'm saying? He going through school, everything. These niggas get to lunch, bro. At the lunch table, you know what I'm saying? They jaw jacket talking all about the party and shit. Play, you know what I'm saying? He hyping the party up. He trying to get everybody there. Then, what was it? Bilal talk play and they're going to talk to Sydney and Shireen. This nigga kid, he talking to Bilal or whatever. He back up, you know what I'm saying? May Stab spill milk on him. He like, man, I'm about to go get you another milk, man. I'm about to go get you another milk.
Man, you went out like a sucker.
Yeah. He was... You know what I'm saying? So my man, you know what I'm saying, he going to get his milk. He ended up talking to Sydney and Shireen and shit. Man, this nigga turned around. All three of them niggas right behind him. So this nigga decided to do the smooth move and throw some Jello. Out of everything you could do, you could throw a punch. This nigga threw Jello, nigga. Missed it. Got his ass whooped. Got sent to detention. Got sent to the office. Ended up getting in trouble. Got the pink slip. And that's how all the bullshit gets started.
Yep.
That's how all the bullshit gets started, bro. All off a bad day in school.
Yep. But you know what? Kid was the only one that could wear a box like that.
Yeah. Facts.
He was the only one that could wear a box like that. He had a mean box, but
yo, where did he get that thing to sleep in it though, man?
Oh, come on. And it was the right size and everything. Like, come on, bro. Ain't no way. That shit was crazy.
All time funny though. He so he goes home. He's like, "Hey, Pops is the only man we got." He's like, "Yeah, just want the bills. You want to pay some of them?" He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Man," he said, "You want some of this thick gravy?" He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "You know, I got a wet problem." So anyway, so phone rings. He said, "Bleep, blue, blow." He's like, I don't know why they name him the African name. No one they from Cleveland.
No one from Cleveland.
So then he asked me to go to the party. He said, "Oh man, I had plans for us tonight. I was gonna get Dolomite." He looked at him. "You like Dolomite, don't you?" He said, "You grew up on them." Way down in the desert. Hey, when that jump was so funny, boy.
Stinking ass line jumped on the signified monkey's feet. Man, that's that shit, bro. But yeah, so after that part happened, man, you know what I'm saying? This nigga going through all the ups and downs and shit. He talking to Bilal. Come downstairs, man. He get the little. He find out that somebody at the door. He go to the door. He know what it is. So he pick up the letter. You know what I'm saying? He trying to hide the letter. His dad on the phone talking about the overtime. Man, this nigga staring right at him the whole time. He dropped that motherfucker. Looking stupid. Just dropped it. I'm like, oh. So dad find out he get the pink slip. So now he can't go to the party. So now he fucked up. He trying to figure out what he gonna do. Come downstairs. His dad downstairs sleep watching Dolomite. So my man sneak out.
Okay, so hold on right quick. Hold on. Let's pause right there.
Okay.
This is my thing. Now, Bilal told him, just go to the party early. And then once he get the pink slip, he already been to the party, right?
Right.
So this is my thing that I want to ask y'all real quick. Now, there's a lot of options. He was like, I don't want to go to the set stinking. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you've probably spun a night at Play's house. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no thing for you to take a shower over there. Why not just get your clothes together, go over there early, and shower over there?
Because hey man, you know what I'm saying? Nigga wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? If he was smart, that's what he would have did. He would have just went ahead, got his shit, and just bounced over, you know what I'm saying, and been at Play's house. Because I mean, any normal person would have thought about that, like, oh, I can go. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? He'd have lied, said his homework was done. He got his shit, boom, and bounced out. But you know what I'm saying? That's what happened when you know what I'm saying. He a borderline nerd too, so you know what I'm saying. You gotta remember that part. He wasn't like the coolest kid, but yeah. So he sneak out. As he's sneaking out, he run into the force. I mean, about to say force MD. He run into full force. They about to you know what I'm saying, basically whoop his ass from what happened at school that day. So my man take off. You know what I'm saying? He hopped the gate. You thinking he's safe? My man look up. Goddamn Roughhouse in there getting some action.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
Whose pussy is this? Whose pussy is this? She said Roughhouse. Whose pussy is this? So these niggas see him hop the gate, man. They chase him to the gate. Once they chase him to the gate, Roughhouse done found out that he got some peeping toms. So this nigga, you know what I'm saying, he reached for his gun. Kids see it. This nigga get up and start running. That nigga Roughhouse got up and said, get the fuck out of my yard. Sneaky, nasty motherfuckers. So
pink freaks.
Yeah. So once that happened, you know what I'm saying, a couple other people get to the party, you know what I'm saying, inviting everybody in. Then finally Kid get there. You know what I'm saying? After he done escape, you know what I'm saying, the bullies. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's when shit get going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. But I mean, while he was running from you know what I'm saying, from stabbing on them, right? He went to the party, you know what I'm saying, and ran into George Clinton.
Yep.
So he was trying to hey, that one said, throw your hands in the air. That one lady said. Hey, so then the cops, and now this was crazy. So now the cops say got all four of them sitting there.
Oh man!
And nobody wanted to press charges. He says, "All right, now before you go," he said, "Repeat after me. I am." I said, "What?" He said, "Say it loud, y'all. I am
dude
somebody."
Dude was in the background like, this is totally unnecessary. Oh shit. That shit is funny, bro. So they get to Kid get to the party. That's when all the action happened. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get their shoes on. You know what I'm saying? It's between Kid and Play on who gonna get Sydney, who gonna get Shireen. And it's funny that Shireen is her name because now I know why Kendrick Lamar named old girl Shireen in the on Good Kid, Mad City. So Shireen is supposed to be like an old house party because, you know what I'm saying, she was a project chick. You know what I'm saying? She was real fast. You know what I'm saying? She lived with her uncles and shit like that. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar for throwing that in there. I finally got it after all these years, after rewatching this movie and realizing what Shireen meant. So that was dope. Which another thing too, it's a lot of people that took certain stuff from this movie and put it into their songs. Which I liked about that. Like it's a bunch, like you said, it's a bunch of one-liners. So it's a bunch of people that added that into like lyrics and starting the songs and shit like that too. So that just lets you know even how much more iconic this movie is. Just the fact that it even went through hip hop this long. So so once that happened, you know what I'm saying, they get there or whatever, they picking and choosing, they going through everything. We kind of talked about a little bit what happened at the party. And then old dude got drunk. Play and Chill take him home. Shireen and shit. they nigga knocked the door real quick and bounced.
And left him up the door inside the screen.
Man, hey, she opened that door. My man said, "Don't." I'm like, oh my god, he gonna feel that. He gonna feel all that. That nigga's gonna feel all that. But yeah. So Kid take Shireen and Sydney home. You know what I'm saying? He trying to mac on Shireen at the time. Sydney ain't having it because she really liked Kid, but Shireen kind of playing with his heartstrings. They finally get to Shireen house. You know what I'm saying? She give him a little tease. Sydney turn around.
Okay, hold on, Scoots. You can't skip over this, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting. But one thing that they always did in that movie,
Pops got to the house.
Well, that too. which we'll get to that, but the rap battle.
Oh yeah.
They rap in every movie that they done.
Yeah.
And I used to know.
Hard.
I used to know it. I used to know it, man. My favorite part, when he was like, oh man, like play had some, but I always like Kid's last response when he was like, cause Kid spelled backwards, it describes you best. Mm-hmm. And then he started going, he was like, yo, step to the stage, too late. I blew it up. Oh, yeah, I used to love that, boy. They used to be my joint, boy, when I was like 10, boy. I used to love that part. And but anyway, yeah, man, we can't skip over Pops, man. That whole scene, man, when Pops got there, man, because he come in, like he said, you know what I'm saying, you did the Clinton X part. He's I'm a Muslim. So then, right? So he says, so he walks up. He said, man, oh, I knew you was in here. He said, man, you know with that Jerry Curl, you better not ever commit a crime. He said, they'll never have a problem.
No, you missed out on the best part. You missed out on the best part though. He walked in the house first off. He said, where my son at? He said, is my son here? He said, I don't know. He said, you know, where my son at?
He said, I don't know who's he.
Yeah, he said, I don't know. Then he walked through. He says, y'all should be ashamed. That's right, should be ashamed. And these people are good. He's in these people's house, messing up all this good stuff, knowing they can't pay for it.
He said, in here doing something wrong. Hey, he went up on Sydney. She said, hold on. He said, is anybody else? She was like, hold on. She's like, can't nobody go upstairs. She said, Peter told me to sit here to make sure nobody went upstairs because their parents got new carpet and they don't want to buy with no shit over these shoes. She said, oops, I say shit. She said, you did say shit. You trying to talk about my shoes?
He said, who up there? She said, ain't nobody been up there? She said, no. He was like, He was like, ain't nobody been up there. She said, no, I don't play. He said, you don't play. I don't play. Damn right, I don't play.
Ain't got no time playing around with you damn kids. You know, he gotta come home. He said, I've been sitting there waiting on this monkey ass.
He said, why don't you go home, old man? He said, shut the hell up, test tube, baby.
He said, where'd you go home and watch the Late Show, Pop?
Oh man. So that shit happened, man. So they walking her home, you know what I'm saying? Shireen was about to kiss him. Sydney turned around. He didn't get the kiss after all. And then, you know what I'm saying, he had the infamous pick your face up move. Then he walked down, talked to Sydney. Sydney like, hold on real quick. She go talk to Shireen. She feeling a little type of way or whatever. Then they leave out. Then, you know what I'm saying, that's when he really get the macking on Sydney. He asking her about what she got going on, what's her future plans like, what her parents do. Finally, they get to Sydney house. And then, you know, my man, you know, he put the charm on her. You know what I'm saying? It was going down. So, you know, he was about to leave her. And then, you know, she gave him that little leeway and he took it. And my man got there. And next thing you know, they tussling in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Everything getting good. He finally snapped the bra. You know what I'm saying? It was about to go down. And then she stopped everything. She shut my man down. You know what I'm saying? They had a little conversation. Then, you know what I'm saying, he hit her with the smoothest line ever. You know what I'm saying? With you, I always look at you as a friend. But I mean, friends only turn into lovers. Man, you seen the waterfall hit when she smiled, boy. I was like, oh, this nigga is smooth. Hey, man, he was so smooth with that shit, man. I was like, oh, yeah. I said, that's a line you got to use, man.
Man, yeah. Everybody try to use that line, man. We got to be friends as well as lovers.
Man, what, bro? Come on, man. That's a classic, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? He was about to get some. She wasn't on birth control. He pulled the condom out. Now, this is one thing that I thought was dope about this movie too. That was promoting safe sex. So you know what I'm saying? That was a dope thing around that time too. So pulled the condom out. That motherfucker was dry as a bone. So you know what I'm saying? Man, when he snapped that motherfucker up, you can see the dust come up. I was like, God damn, boy. He said, I guess I kept it in there too long.
He had that condom since 1985, boy.
So, you know what I'm saying?
That was his pop's condom.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So, you know what I'm saying? They kissing and they laying in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in good. Next thing you know, her people come home. And it just so happened that her people was the people at the goddamn alumni party. He said, her dad said, lucky he was at the party, because if we would have been in the streets, I'd have punched him in his snot locker.
You're like, you know I don't like to be sucker punched.
You tried it a couple times.
Hey B, hey B, why he put the dog in the doggone in
the trash can?
Now he put him on the barbecue grill.
He put him in the grill.
Yeah, he put that nigga in the grill, bro. That shit was cool, man. So he escaped, or he thought he was escaping. He get halfway to where he going. Who pull up? Stabbing him. Stabbing him, chasing him down. He done ran through a funeral, a makeout session, and some kind of card game all in one house.
All in one house. But the lady said, she said, "You want some chicken,
baby?" Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Oh man. So,
that's funny.
But I think that's how it really was back then, though. In those times, man, where you had one section of the house, because Sean, you know how it was at grandma's house. That was a big old house, man. So you had like a living room, a dining room, and then you got your bedroom. So one thing might be going on here, and then another thing might be going on in that part of the section of the house, and then So I'm pretty sure that's probably how it actually really was back in them times.
Definitely.
We had three different things going on in one house.
Like it was nothing. Then at the card game, he said, "Yeah, that nigga better have my money, because if you don't give it to me this time, I'm gonna kill him. She's gonna stab his ass." So they catch up with this nigga, man. Somehow he escaped. No, I know how he escaped, because the robbers, the rat and the robbers.
Yeah.
So the rat at first, because he was throwing the trash cans, this nigga got scared of the rat. He kept going, stabbing them, killed the rat with the bat. Then he was running down the street, and then he seen the two robbers running down the street. This nigga had a whole hair dryer on his head. He had the hair dryer on his head. So he had the hair dryer on his head. He stopped. He see the Rottweiler coming up. So the Rottweiler chasing him. This nigga hop up in the old refrigerator. He hopped in the old refrigerator, and the dog closed the door. So he locked in there.
Yeah.
He get locked in there. So they finally catch this nigga. And then who you know show up? The motherfucking police. One more time. Bust these niggas again. So this time they talking all kind of shit. They let him go again. No, they didn't let him go. They was talking all this shit. They beat him up. They took him to the docks to beat them niggas up.
Oh man! Oh, hold on! Oh man! How can we forget this? Hold on! So they got beat up at the docks from earlier because they tried to go to the party.
They tried to light the house on fire.
Yeah. Hey, no, so he was like, "Man, I don't want to hang with y'all buster set anyway." He said, "What I really like to do is grab that kid." He said, "Grab that kid right behind you, man, and we can squash this." So they go out to the car. He was like, "Stab, man, we can't let them punk." He was like, "Man," he said, "Man, we can't go out like that." He said, "Man, they just punked us." He said, "In front of their girls." He said, "In front of their girls." He's like, "I know, I ain't going out like that." He said, "I know, I ain't going out like that." He said, "Yeah, I'm feeling it." So he gives him a crowbar, he gives him a bat, and then he get the gas. He was like, "Gas?" He said, "Oh, I get it." He said, "We set the house on fire, and everybody come running out the burning house." He was like, "Burning house?" He said, "Yeah, burning house." He was like, wait a minute. He said, "I was just talking about kicking some fucking ass. I don't want to burn people up." He was like, do I smell pussy? So then he's throwing the doggone thing, the gas out there. He looks around. Hey, who got a light? And then the cops come. How about a Bud Light?
That was the corniest line ever, bro.
Corny, man. Hey, but it hit every time though.
Man. So yeah, so when they got caught, they get everybody, Kid and Stabbing them get locked up. They in the jail. Now, this is where the story starts to get a little bit perplexed for me. These niggas is in jail, right? They in the holding cell. He calls tell Play, hey man, I'm in prison. You got to come get me.
Right.
Play like, all right, cool. So they find a way to hustle up a little bit of money or whatever. But in the midst of all that, these niggas is picking straws about who is about to have at it with this nigga. So, as all this is going, this nigga asked the one dude on the bench for advice. This nigga said, well, shit, Richard Pryor, he said he just made motherfuckers laugh. That way they wouldn't get his booty. This nigga starts rapping. Now, this is the thing. The rap wasn't the issue. The music was the issue. Because
how the music all of a sudden start playing in the jail cell.
The music starts playing. Now I'm not opposed to the music playing in the jail. I want to know, how are they hearing the music?
How they hearing it? Yeah.
These niggas is dancing, they going along with it. I'm like, how the fuck are they hearing this music? So this nigga raps his way out of jail, basically, or raps his way out of rape. And then he get bailed out by the crew. They come get him, drop everybody off. You know what I'm saying? Playing Shireen, they, you know what I'm saying, they sitting there. Play thought he was about to get the kiss. Shireen was like, I see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They going out on a date next week, whatever. He get in. Hey, man, I got it. On me full fronting, just straight fronting on everybody. Knowing that nigga was like. Then, you know what I'm saying, my man Kid, you know what I'm saying, the Mac Daddy of them all, he get out. He get the kiss right in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? My man Play wasn't having it. He looked up, he said, hey, man, y'all slob any louder, y'all gonna wake the neighbors up. And that's when, you know,
hey,
Sydney got nastier on him. She started turning it up on him. I was like, I was happy for my guy, man. And then, yeah, so, you know what I'm saying, they get in the car. He finally dropped him off. You know what I'm saying? Kid done snuck in the house, taking off all his clothes. You know what I'm saying? He trying to sneak in the bed. He thought everything was sweet.
No.
And next thing you know, you might not want to do that just yet. And that's when that belt came out.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? You heard the ass whooping through the credits.
Yeah.
At the all-time line, he said, I just took a nap, so I'm just woke up.
I think we skipped the part, though, y'all, where he was like, I can't quote what he actually said, but y'all will catch on when I get ready to say. The mother said, what did he say? Something with your girlfriend on my lap. they got those.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When Stab them was at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said, hey Stab, I would come out and play with you, but he said, but I got your girl in my lap.
Oh man. So man, y'all ready for the Fire Flames, man?
Let's do it, man.
All right, let's get it.
Yoga fire, yoga flame.
All right, so B, since you the guest, you know what I'm saying? Was he going first or last?
No, I'll go first. Right? All right. So, like I said, classic film. You know what I'm saying? Came out in the 90s. It was definitely like you can get a kid to watch this movie. Mm-hmm. And it's just like I said, it's not going to be the same. The house parties are never going to be like they were. But this movie gives you a taste of like what teenagers was like in the 90s, early 90s, right?
Yeah.
It gives you everything, like you said, it was with the culture. And then, like, you know, Jacoby, he was looking at it like that, like Martin's in this, Gina's in this, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like for him to see the people when they were young and to think, like at the time, Kid and Play was everything then. Martin was just getting his feet wet at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, and like the thing about this movie, there's so much with the culture and there's so many one-liners. Like we'll be on this podcast for hours trying to get like all the one-liners in. And like even the jail scene where you was like when they was pulling straws, it was just like there's always this perception of like when you in the holder cell, like everybody saying what they did. And he was like, yo, he was like, what you do? He was like, be the policeman with his own club. He said it didn't run either. He said, hell no. He was like, he said, what you do? He said, I used to run a daycare center. So it's just like little stuff like that, man. Like it was just so many one-liners, man. It was so many stars in this movie, man. This might shock you, Scoops, but I'm telling you, man. As because I'm not the hugest comedy guy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love comedies, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm more in the drama and especially horror. I'm a horror guy. But man, out of the comedies that I love, man, I gotta give this movie a 5, man.
Oh yeah.
I gotta give it a 5 Fire Flame, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, you know what I'm saying? We on the same wavelength, bro.
Well, for me, that comedy stuff is right up my alley. I'm a comedy person. Trying to tell you, I'm a comedy guy. I love a good laugh. I love a good laugh. That's me all day.
So what's your rating, man? 1 through 5, man. What you giving it?
I'm with you on it. I had to give it a 5. I mean, that's a never forget movie. That's a movie you'll never forget, man.
Right.
The dance, the historic dance, tell it all in itself. I mean, like I say, we're in the 20th century now. We still dance. We still doing that dance to this day. So I mean, yeah, that's a historic movie. That movie to me will never get old.
Right. Man, like I said, man, we on the same wavelength, man. Unanimous 5 Fire Flames across the board, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The cast in itself,
yes.
I'm big on the cast, man. Cast in itself is iconic in itself. Kid and Play, you know what I'm saying? At the height of what they was doing, making a movie like this was amazing. To have Martin on there, you know what I'm saying, right before he blew up, this was one of the things that helped elevate him. You know what I'm saying? This was also another thing that helped elevate a lot of the people in this movie's career, you know what I'm saying, to have full force on here. You know what I'm saying? When they was, you know what I'm saying, doing what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Johnson, you know what I'm saying, one of the funniest comics out. You know what I'm saying? This helped him get other movies. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have never got Ezel on Friday. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have never been able to play a lot of roles if, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't in something like this. You know what I'm saying? They gave the spotlight to Robin Harris in this movie. You know what I'm saying? This is right before, you know what I'm saying, his untimely passing. And he got the shine in this movie. Like, you really seen how funny Robin Harris was in this movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that he was doing in his movie was really his jokes. So a lot of the stuff, like a lot of his script was really just him telling his jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like the test tube baby. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jerry Curl joke. You know what I'm saying? The Dolomite thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Robin Harris did. So, and then John Witherspoon. How can we forget John Witherspoon? Just his scene alone, just standing out the window, just talking shit to the kids walking back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those movies that, you know what I'm saying, culturally is going to be iconic, but I think that, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, we'll really see just how much this really meant, not just to TV and film, but just how much it meant to the country as a whole. Like, this really captured what it was like to be a black teenager in 1990. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was really what that was about. So, like, when you get to see that, you know what I'm saying, you get to see how it was being in high school. You get to see how it was, you know what I'm saying, going to house parties when, you know what I'm saying, people's parents was leaving out of town and shit like that. Like, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, you really got a chance to see, you know what I'm saying, a peek into, you know what I'm saying, black culture in the 90s. And this was, you know what I'm saying, like a shining example. So, yeah, for me, man, 5 Fire Flames. That's it. That's all.
Okay, now 2 things before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, like, they got it all the way up to House 44.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For the people that ain't really down with it. Now, me personally, 2 was cool, 3 was and then 4 was just, why did you come out with it?
That's the one.
Okay. Now, this is my question. I asked B this before we started recording.
Mm-hmm.
Word is, LeBron James is rebooting this thing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What of our feelings on this, man?
Now, B said no. Now listen, there's a way that he can do this. There's a way that he can do this that it won't be compared to the first one, and it doesn't have to be compared to the first one or any of them for that matter. But there's a way he can do this to where he can do like some what's the one movie where they had the big ass party, the some X
Project X.
He could do some Project X type shit.
This movie crazy, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
That movie was insane.
Yes, if he can do some like Project X type shit, not to the extent to where they went, but to the point to where it's like he can, you know what I'm saying, he can make this that kind of like crazy ass party, then I think that he could pull this off.
What you think, B?
Man, I just don't know, man. I just really don't know. Like I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna count it out. I wouldn't count it out. I would have to really sit and look at that movie and be like, okay, you know, okay, he did it. Okay, you know, but right now it's just I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it just would be hard to say, you know,
because it's a different feel too, man. Like it's
a different feel.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing them into 2020s, you know what I mean?
Because
we gotta see how you do Space Jam first too.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm like, you know, from like you said, it did 4 of them, and it just kind of like it spiraled down from the first one, and it was just like, okay, they, you know, shouldn't have brought out that 4th one because that was kind of garbage. But I mean, like you said, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna count it out. I ain't gonna, you know, but if he gonna have to come with it. Like he gonna have to really come with it.
I think the most important, because I was thinking about something, but I think the whole point of doing a reboot is it would have to be this time period, because it'd be a cheat code to try to do it like a timepiece. So I think it'd be no point of doing that. But I think the only way it could be successful, the cast got to be on point. If the cast not on point, don't even come out with it. Because like the thing that made this, don't get me wrong, it was a good script. I think the writing was great, the directing was great, all that type of stuff. I think that's why it is a classic. And anytime you remake something, there's always this, they're gonna compare it no matter what you do. If you say you rebooting the House Party, everybody's gonna go back to the first one. And I think the only way that, I mean, I think LeBron is gonna be successful at it, but I just think that if he don't nail this cast, and I'm thinking about the people that, now my thing is he gonna do it to where like these kids are in high school? Because if you do it where they're in high school, I think that because I mean, one person that I know that's young that could pull it off is the one black kid from Stranger Things. I think he got a bright future. I think like if he go high school age, like I think, you know, him, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, I mean, really, man, shit. The other girl off of Stranger Things, like she fucking funny too. But like it's just like when I'm thinking about like the kids that are in the game, I don't really see a lot of funny people. Now he could take a different direction. I mean, DC play a high school student in How High too. Yeah. Maybe he can go that route.
I don't see DC doing this stuff.
I mean, I don't see DC doing it, but I'm saying,
I mean,
like,
he could dance, but I don't see him doing this.
I'm just speaking on the fact of getting somebody that we all know is older, but just have them play high school students.
Now, see, if he doing that, like if he doing like an older version where like they kind of like college kids, I think that would be dope. If they use like Chris Brown in DC, now that would be dope.
I don't know how. I mean, Chris Brown, he's a little funny, but he ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I think in that no guidance video, I think Drake was funnier than he was.
Drake is hilarious. I ain't talking about him. No, listen, Chris Brown is funny, bro.
Dude, did you see that video? I'm sorry, y'all. Did you see that picture of him choking up another girl again on the balcony?
Who, Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Hey man, I feel him.
Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't going down this road today. There you go. I'm not going down this road with you, man.
Listen. Does Wayne Brady have to choke a bitch? Like I'm with him. Shit.
I'm just saying, man. Go ahead, B.
He better talk to R. Kelly about that one, boy.
No, he ain't on R. Kelly level.
Like, if he back at that again, he kind of swerved his way out of that first one with Rihanna, but they catch you like that again. But you know how it's gonna go down. But
yeah,
the second attempt,
that's a good point, because now I'm looking at it too. Like, I don't think they could even make this again with the way shit is. Like, I don't know if they can make this movie again.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like, man, you can't grind on girls no more. You know what I'm saying? People look at that as sexual assault.
Yeah, you can't make the condom joke no more.
Oh, man.
He can't even hit her with the friends turning to lovers shit no more, because that's on some against feminist shit. So that shit all dead. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off. I take that, but I don't know. That's a tough one.
See what I'm saying? So
that's a tough
he got a tough challenge up ahead, man. Tough challenge up ahead.
That's what I was saying. Like, if he decides to do a reboot of that movie, he really gotta he gotta be on point with everything.
I mean, unless he just don't care and he just put it out and be like, shit, fuck it, we don't care what they say. It's just gonna hit or miss. I mean, I prefer him to do it that way, because I would definitely support. But if it get PC, I can't watch it.
Okay, one thing, and then we'll do the coming soon.
Okay.
Who is the pops? Because
I mean,
you
can get Clifton Powell. You know what I'm saying? He funny.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm thinking. Said the Entertainer.
Nah.
You don't think Sid can pull it off? Nah. I mean, now he's not gonna be funny. Robin Harris.
Yeah, no, he's funny,
like him playing a pops.
Nah, he ain't that. That don't, to me, it just don't fit him. I would say, if they go the PC route, you can get it like a Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fit that PC route all the way. Now, if they do like a raw route where they just, you know what I'm saying, get somebody that's just out there, I would probably say somebody that's not necessarily like in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see them getting somebody like a Ronnie Jordan or somebody like a Carlos Miller, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody like that. Like, I think Carlos would be a great dad, because he played that old man role real well. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they can get like Carlos to play that role, I think Carlos would kill it.
I think he got to nail the cast. That's the only way it's gonna work. If he don't have a great cast, it's I hate to say it, but it'll probably be trash.
Yeah.
But man, coming soon, man. I've been sitting here thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Because what we do, we always try to give people hints on, like, we either try to say a line or we try to say like a little catchphrase for people to get it, man. And man, listen, all I can think about, man, is those PF Flyers, man.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
That's it? I know. Listen, I know when I say this, I don't care who listening. They not gonna get it.
They're not,
unless they are age. And all I gotta say is, you killing me, Smalls.
Oh, come on, man! Everybody gotta know that one, man.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be surprised at how many people don't know that, bro.
If they don't know that, I ain't gonna say that because we ain't got a fan base up. I was gonna say, if you don't know that, man, just stop listening, man. Because
I'm telling you,
you killing me, Smalls. You don't know you killing me, Smalls.
You killing me, Smalls.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Benny was definitely the best baseball player in that neighborhood, hands down.
Yeah. What you about to say, B?
Yeah, you know, the great Bambino.
Yeah, yep. The great Bambino. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
Baby
man,
Ruth.
for sure. Yeah.
some girl named Baby Ruth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this though: whatever you do, never chew tobacco on the Tilt-O-World.
Oh
Never.
my God, bud.
Oh
Just know that.
man,
Just know
dude.
that.
Oh
If y'all ain't got it by now, then goddamn it,
If
y'all
you
never
ain't got
get
it
it.
by now,
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
telling
never
you.
get it.
they'll
Y'all
catch
never
you.
get it, man.
They'll
But
catch you.
man, listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. We definitely appreciate it. You already know, man, you can catch us every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Friday. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. But you already know, follow me on Twitter at Scoots Bronson, Instagram Scoots Bronson TV. I'm sorry, Scoots Bronson _TV, on YouTube at Scoots Bronson TV. Make sure you go on our follow our Twitter page at View a Non Pod, and make sure you hit us up on Facebook. Join in on the group, VA Pod Watch Group.
Yeah, man, you can catch me at s.foster8 on Instagram and Twitter, same handle. Stolen Time Pod on Instagram, Stolen Time Podcast on Facebook. Also, I just put out a new 28 minutes or less. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hustle Boy. He came on the podcast with me. We put together a great fun interview, a lot of great memories about back in the day, and you know what I'm saying, his music career and all that type of stuff. He gave it up. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. So also, man, you know what I'm saying? If y'all in the South Carolina area, man, go check out my cousin B, man. You need detailing, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Tell him how you be getting them clean, B. You getting the Facebook page up.
Hey, it's on Facebook, man. Unique Detailing and More LLC, man. My quote is, don't let nobody catch you riding dirty, boy. Don't let nobody catch you riding dirty.
If they in the area, where can they find you?
104A Butternut Drive, Greer, South Carolina.
That's what's up, man. So if y'all in the South Carolina area, you happen to be in Greer, man, and your car, you know what I'm saying, like you said, is dirty, don't be riding dirty. Don't be Chameleonaire, man. Go stop and get that thing cleaned out. You know what I'm saying? And one thing real quick, man. Salute to you, B, for having a black business, bro. Black owned business in this thing, man. That's something that I have to applaud you for, man, because you know what I'm saying, we starting to see a lot of people coming out and doing their thing about that and really starting to, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of their own destiny. And with you doing that, bro, that's dope as fuck, man.
Oh man, appreciate it much. Yeah, man, it's I never this year. I mean, I was like, you on Facebook, man. It's everybody now. I see a lot of black entrepreneurs doing their thing, man, and I'm like, and I'm very like no hate. Like I'm like, hey, do your thing, man, because you know that tells me everybody's stepping up, everybody catching it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're gonna do your own thing, man. You know, you don't get tired. Like, you know, me and Sean was talking. That was one of those little snippet conversations that we had. You know, a lot of stuff that you didn't know coming up. You know, you ran off of what your family told you to do.
Yeah.
You know, you ran off what you seen your mom and your pops and everybody do, man. Like, oh, you know, all you ever heard was save, save, save. Nobody never told you to invest so that you can grow more. You know, because at the end of the day, what good does it do you for your bank, for your money just sit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make it work for you. And so, you know, but other than that, you know, I see, like, I'm very proud of us as, you know, the black culture, man.
Yeah.
You know, I go on Facebook every time and somebody's getting their certificate, you know, their work, their business certificates, man. And I'm like, man, that's an awesome thing to see.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never thought that with the pandemic and everything that has went on, man, you know, you see a lot of black people now, they rising up to the occasion now, and you know, that's an awesome thing, man, to see something good come out of something that was bad. You know, we lost a lot of people you know, in the COVID, but at the same time, a lot of good came out of it too.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
for
so,
sure,
you
man.
know, it's an awesome thing, man. Like, you know, with y'all, like I told Sean about the podcast, man. I said, man, look, I said, don't ever stop what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because you never know where it's gonna take you, man.
That's
You
a
know,
fact.
it may take a little while, you know, but just keep at it, keep going, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing, because it's gonna be somebody, man, that's gonna mess around and come on this thing and see y'all what y'all doing, man, and gonna want to take y'all to a whole nother level. Say, hey, man, I can put y'all on this, I can get y'all on that, I can get y'all on this, and that's the thing, you know. But you know, some of us as people, we get to this place to where we get tired, like, oh, I ain't doing it no
Mm-hmm.
more because it ain't doing for me. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, in my business, I've been a business owner for 3 years, and really, to be honest, with this being in my second, third year, is
Mm-hmm.
where now I'm really starting to see my business take off. I mean, the first year and a
That's
half,
dope.
man, you know, it was just like I might do calls here and there, but
Yeah.
you know, you keep grinding, you keep putting your name out there. Now it's just like, you know, I'm busy just about almost every day of the week.
That's a good thing.
And
That's a
so,
real
you
good thing.
know, so at the end of the day, you know, I always try to encourage, especially us as Black people, man,
Mm-hmm.
don't ever give up on your dream, man. Whatever it is that you want to do, keep doing it. You might not see the fruits of it right then, but if you keep going and you keep encouraging, you keep doing what you're doing, man, eventually it's gonna pay off at the end.
Yes, sir, man. That was
Sure.
fire, man. So
Wise words from the deacon.
for real, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all
You
make
know I
sure
call you the deacon.
when y'all in that South Carolina Greer area, man, y'all go stop past, you know what I'm saying? Get your car cleaned out, support Black business. And man, it was dope having you on, B. Thank you for
Oh,
joining us.
man. Oh, I
Yeah,
appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all let me on it, man.
for sure, man. Y'all
No
know how
problem,
we do
cuz.
though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.